Alright, y'all. So, back again out of somewhere. I don't know. So, what's happening is, I got together the Maxima, right? I don't know if I already made a video about it or not. I totally freaking forgot. I'm just so busy, man. Time is flying by so fast, dude. So, put the intake there for now. And, I worked on the Maxima. I drove it one day fine, and then it still has the similar symptoms for the car. So I got so fed up with it. I want to replace my fuel pump, and I want to replace my fuel pressure regulator. The injectors are pretty much new, and then the only thing would be like the fuel lines. I know you guys would say the fuel filter. But the tricky part about the fuel filter is that actually it's new. I changed it last year, so it shouldn't be that bad. But I mean, $20, I might change that also. But we'll see. I really want to drive this car now. It just bothers me. Okay, so right now I'm about planning to pull the seat and pull all the stuff that sits on the pump. Of course, car is coming. So I would pull the pump, and then pretty much I just have to disassemble it and put it back. I don't think it's that hard. I just hope dude, there is these clips on the bottom of the seat, which makes it a bit hard to pull it, but it's way easier than the Beamer seat to get out. Beamer seat is kind of like a hassle. This door haven't been open in ages, I know that. It's dirty too. You guys didn't see that. There you go. Oh, this seat was a hassle too to freaking take out, dude. Alright. So it's very simple. I just gotta pull those. After that, I'm pretty much at the pump. I'm not sure if I should have bought the rubber seal. I might reorder it after, and then that way I just have to pull up the pump and just change the seal. Maybe this clip doesn't make it better. Just talk on the video. I know I need power tools, but they say on the fuel systems like this, you don't want to work with power tools, because as you know, power tools they create a bit of spark in them. So you don't want to do it at fuel systems. You can go kaboom. Because the tab is broken on this one. Fudge, that's gonna be interesting. But it's like, dude, the glove prices and everything just soar. Oh, fudge, that's gonna be interesting to get off right now. See, this is just a small push clip, but yeah, it's like gas prices. The gloves, by size wise, they got thinner, right? Or I don't know how you would call it, but they got thinner, right? But it's not just the only thing. The other thing is they got up in price. Come on, I need a screwdriver anyways. So yeah, dude, those glove prices, I used to get those 7mm ones. They were about $7 a box or so, like $10 roughly. Now they go for nearly double. They go for $18, $20 a box. But pretty much the hose is off. I didn't have much fuel coming out. So right now I just have to take this hose clamp off, I know. This hose clamp. Right too. Now you just want to be careful not to drop shit into your shit, low-key. I'm about to drop this thing in there, as we talk about. I want to try to get this thing off. There we go. This one is the little floaty that floats around in your tank and gives you the measuring. And this one is the return line, so it just dumps it back in over there, and that's the pump. So the pump sits down there in another bracket, so it's kind of like a 2-bracket thing. But let's get this one out. Let me get the pump out. I won't show you. Sorry, I can't talk. Damn it. Come here. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but try to do the fuel pump on your Maxima. It's the coolest guy doing the video. He was like, oh, I can't get the camera in there. So pretty much the fuel pump sits down there. So what he said, you just have to pop it up from that clip, and then it should come out. Just disconnect the little sensors, and then I can just change the pump from that little bracket, and we should be good. Coming out. I don't want to be like too like hardcore on it and break it. But it's like you can't even get to that angle because this is like hard. Alright, so I got this little shot out. Yeah, I just have to pry up on it. It's a bit tricky. Let me see how you pop this open. Let's see, okay, so it's kind of like a tab. How about this side? Oh, it's not even that like little thing. So I'm gonna like kind of tap it, but I just can't tap it. I don't wanna break it. Alright, so I pretty much got it together. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this pump back and then pop everything back, I think. I don't have enough juice in my GoPro to record it. I'm on 14%. Alright, so one piece, I'm back with it. Well, I don't know who the heck designed this thing, but it's fucking retarded. So I got the new pump on, and it still has the same problems. So the only thing on the fuel system that can cause this is pretty much you know, it's either gonna be a sensor or solenoid, or it's gonna be my fuel pressure regulator. So I already started to get this thing off, but this design is so fucking retarded. They use these dumbass Phillips bolt screws, and look at that shit. It's like stripped the hell out. Like, dude, like I couldn't even spin it with the screwdriver. So I get the top one with the vice grip, but now I pretty much got stuck because the bottom one is so unreachable. It's right down there. So like I have no idea how I'm gonna get to this. So I'm about to go to school and maybe ask my teacher, like he has an idea, or I could borrow one of his tools to get that shit off. It's pretty much the only option I would have is to get like an angle grinder, which I don't have, which I should have because I need that shit. And then pretty much what I would do, I will either cut the top off, or I would freaking just cut like a Phillips pattern on it. It doesn't even budge. I was thinking, what if I could get behind it with the vice grip? Because I mean, it would get easier if I would take my fuel line up. But in order to get to that one, I might have to fucking undo my my intake manifold. And honestly, I don't want to do my intake manifold because it sucks, dude. Because I could get the vice grip sideways on it, but it doesn't really work. So I'm gonna just go to school because it's about that time. Maybe I take a small break. Just go to school, dude, and it's like fucking cheese. When these get old, they turn into cheese, dude. And I don't know who designed this, but I'm like, bro, like how much harder to get a bolt instead of this crap? Like, can you put an 8mm on it? It would do the same thing, dude. The washer, nothing special. Man, that thing is clunky. They don't get to work on the car because, you know, I start at work at 7 in the morning, work until 3, and then I go to school, and I go to school from like 3:30 to 7, and you know, when I get home it's already late. But I forgot what's the name of this thing, but you know, it's the one when you hammer it and it starts twisting it, and it actually worked, dude. I can't believe it. So I don't have to cut it, but it seems like I managed to get it off, so pretty happy about that shit. So I want to change this thing out right now, and then and I see if it actually works, and hopefully it works. I think that's what comes with messing with old cars, you know, you get more issues, but it's all good. Alright, y'all, so I'm pretty fucking beat up now, man. Probably looks like ass too. That doesn't matter though, but I want to show you something what I did. So if it ever happens to you, if you work on a fuel pressure regulator on the Maxima, so you know, I tapped the bolt off, right? So I was like, here's the new thing, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I already knew I'm gonna need a longer vacuum hose because the old one was facing downwards and this one is sideways. So now I have to cut a new one. But the other thing is, this boy is kind of thick. So what happens is only an 8mm wrench and the crescent wrench fits on it. Pretty much that's how I got around it. But it took me a while. It took me about probably like an hour. So I'm like, dude, I'm beat up, but I got it on. I don't know if you can see it. I raised up the Maxima. I got off my O2 sensor. So the car does pretty much the same thing. So I was thinking what could be it, and I talked to different people. Another thing I'm gonna do is I wanna clean my MEF sensor, because that's the other thing that can cause this issue. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed, you know. I mean, understandable. I mean, I'll learn as I go, so that's a good thing. You know, I did a fuel pump now, and I did a fuel pressure regulator, and then I did my injectors, which is great. So it's a really complicated issue because it tells you the P0171, which is bank 1 lean, and then I would say, honestly, in these cases, it's probably the sensor, if you know, if your fuel system is not too worn down. But you know, that's why I changed the fuel system, because I was guessing it's because of the fuel system. But I think the one little trick that's gonna give it away, it's not at the fuel system, or it wasn't the fuel system, because I think if the fuel system would have been faulty, both the regulator or the pump, I would have been running lean on the whole block. It wouldn't be just one, because the injectors got already cleaned, so I could have already get those out of the. Hey yo, what up guys? I guess back another snippet. I don't even know when I recorded stuff last time. I've been just, you know, really busy with work and school, so I'm going non-stop. Just meantime I'm showing the view I'm looking at. The Maxima, I've been sucking with that issue, you know, when it goes to idle, it drops idle speed, and then it drops pretty much fuel pressure. So I'm starting to run lean, and I won't run into knock, I think, but it sets an engine check light, and I can definitely feel it. So right now what I did, I got a new IAC for the car. I noted that my EGR gasket was leaking, and the best way to tell, you know, or find it, if you see the oil deposit on the bottom, at least in my case, because they sold me an EGR gasket, right, which I tried to replace. I'm not sure if I recorded that part, but I tried to replace it, right, and pretty much what happened is they sold me the wrong one, ordered the actual good one, he ordered me the right one. So I'm gonna replace the EGR gasket, I'm gonna replace the IAC, and I'm pretty much, I have a half brand new car. So yeah, I'm gonna go a different route on the Integra. I haven't really started recording stuff, I barely worked on it, dude. But I started cleaning out the trunk. I don't even know if I have a recording of it. I like totally forgot or zoned out. So yeah, I kind of cleaned it out. It's much better, you know. It's still not there, it still has shit in it, and I'm still gonna have to like get more shit out of it. But you know, we'll see what we're gonna get with the Integra. I really want to drive the car, so I might not even touch the engine because it's fine. I mean, the valve lash probably I have to touch up on. May change the water pump and the timing belt, and you know, just change out minor things. Hey, I really appreciate you guys watching it and, you know, giving me some support, so maybe I don't have to do this slave labor, you know. Pretty much just working all the time.